Hello, today I'm going to do a recipe out of the all new desserts cookbook, and we're going to do the blueberry cheesecake, but I don't have the blueberry pie filling, so we're not going to be using that part of it. And we need 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, which I have a box here that I'm crunching up, plus a few more. 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then we have 1 cup of white sugar.
What was the first one?
2 tablespoons of sugar. Oh. That's for the crust.
Okay.
6 tablespoons of butter. Calls for margarine, but I use butter. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and I'm using real lemon.
Yeah, right.
And the vanilla is my homemade vanilla. We have 4 eggs separated, and we have 3 boxes of cream cheese, 3 8-ounce blocks, which is 24 ounces. Okay, and then we have the egg whites that I have already started to prepare. First thing we have to do is open up the graham crackers. Somehow. My fingers don't work so good. And we're going to crush them up and make crumbs out of it. It calls for 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, and now they don't quite have 2 cups in there, but I think it'll be just fine. I won't put you through that. We will add the 2 tablespoons of sugar to this container thing. And then we will add the 6 tablespoons of butter. And when it's all mixed up, crumbed up and mixed up, I'll bring you back. Okay, we've got the cookie crumbs all mixed up. And we've got the butter and the 2 tablespoons of sugar in there. And we will press this into this pan. And well, it's just a typical graham cracker crust.
Okay. Suppose you could you buy one? Not this big. Huh?
Yeah. I don't know if I could. I'll get the spring form pan.
Yeah.
I'll set this over there on the stove for now.
The refrigerator or anything?
No, it'll be fine. Put that aside. Let me bring. Now we need to take this you whip your egg whites to a soft peak. They're pretty good. Just to kind of fall over. Then we will gradually mix in the sugar. It's mixed in pretty good. And we'll set that aside now. Now we take our cream cheese that's softened a little bit. This is a little firmer than I prefer, but it is what it is.
Stop and do it.
No. You want to?
Whatever you
All right, we'll be back in just a few seconds. Okay, cream cheese is now a bit softer. We're going to add in our 4 egg yolks. Give me a spatula. The 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and you can see the little vanilla beans from it, and or 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. We're going to cream this together. And I'll come back as soon as it's all creamed together. Okay. We got that all nice and creamed together. Turned out wonderful this time.
It does look good.
Yep.
I could just eat that.
And we're going to take this, except it's got raw egg in
Shh.
it.
I ate raw egg as a kid. I don't know how many times.
I know. See how
Didn't we
nice
all?
and creamy that looks? Yeah. So now we're going to fold in the egg whites.
So work much better if you were left-handed.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Never remembered to think about that. And we're just going to fold these in. Bring me over the springform pan. I used to be afraid of making cheesecakes. I have tried this once, and we decided that everybody enjoyed it so much. Dog wants in.
Yeah, I think so.
She's a little chihuahua.
Not bad for letting you know she wants that.
She's something else. Okay, it's a little lumpy, but with my last one, I found it was okay. It was more lumpy than this one. And now, we're going to pour this batter into the springform pan. And we're going to put it in the oven and bake it at 350 degrees. It says for 30 minutes, but with our altitude, I'm going to have to go a little longer. Check it at 30 minutes. And, you just...
Get the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah, in a minute. You just check it, and what I did is I took a sharp knife and poked it in the middle, and it came out kind of wetter than I thought it should be, so I put it back in for another 10 minutes. Just use your own. You don't want to overbake it.
Well, how do you know when it's done?
It'll still be firm around the edges, a little bit jiggly in the center, but you take your knife and a sharp knife, and you put it in the middle, and if it comes out pretty much clean, it's done. Kind of like a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, that's great to spoon off.
Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. Okay, we'll put this in the oven, and then we'll be back later when it comes out. Well, here you go. There it is. I'll show you here. It's still a little jiggly, but when I put my knife in there, it come out clean. This is done. And I can tell you, we're not going to cut it today because I'm going to take it to my grandson's birthday tomorrow. But we had this last week for Bible study, and it was totally awesome. As with all my other recipes, I will put the recipe down in the subscription. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day. Bye.